всего же сделаны наши девчонки. Ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла-ла. Из цветочков, из звоночков, из переглядок и мармеладок сделаны наши девчонки.
The first thing that can be discussed about this Nike advertising is the use of myth analysis the company is employing to sell their product. By targeting women and by empowering them in their advertisements, they are working at a general cultural level.
Девчонки, из упорства, из красы, которой гордится вся нация, сделаны наши девчонки. Из синяков и тумаков, из отваги сжатых кулаков, из независимости и мастерства, из страсти и сердца и достоинства.
The strategy Nike is using here to sell their shoes is the narration of a story of a social conflict, which is women's disempowerment, and how they are usually discriminated by society. In their advertisements, they are narrating the stories of different women who are challenging the stereotypes and ideals that have been imposed to them by society when they use Nike's products. As a result, they are portrayed as strong, independent, and powerful. We can see here how this woman is being looked down and judged by a woman and a man because she is going out on a skateboard, which you can tell by the look of their faces is unusual and not approved. However, the fact that she is wearing Nike's apparel makes her capable and powerful enough as to challenge society's norms and ideals of her.
أو يمكن يقولوا إنك قوية، إنه ما حد يقدر يوقفك.
What these ads share in common is the fact that they all use conflict, pitting on social values that are resolved at the end of the ad by the use of or with the purchase of the product, which in this case is Nike's shoe.
Siz bizi bilirsiniz, değil mi?
Nike ads are employing the disassociation corollary principle, in which they are disassociating with the 1950s values of the American housewives, in which women were supposed to belong to the house.
Siz bizi bilirsiniz, değil mi?
Instead, Nike's message in their ads is that women belong in the streets, in the gym, doing things they can be recognized and prized for. They are selling this idea of liberation and freedom, which opposes to the 1950s idea of women where they were supposed to be confined and contained in their homes, and their purpose was solely to serve their husbands and family. One would think, after watching these advertisements, that Nike has probably female bosses and managers that not only understand this social issue they are discussing in their ads, but that also care about their female employees and is making within their companies the change they are trying to create in the world with the message they are sending. However, this is not the case. Nike sweatshops, which are the factories where their clothing is produced, are known for exploiting and abusing their female employees. They are in their companies to serve men. They are serving the function of being slave to their male bosses and managers, tolerating physical and psychological abuse while not being paid enough to make a living for the long hours of work they are serving. On the other side, Nike is portraying women in their advertisements as strong, unstoppable, saying they will always find a way and that they are maybe the next big thing. This ad ends with the phrase, "believe in more." But we know that this only applies to the consumer, because their female employees are not allowed to be strong. Otherwise, they will be stopped. They are not allowed to find a way. Otherwise, they will lose their jobs. And most importantly, they are definitely not considered to be the next big thing, because in these companies, there is not even a possibility of promotion. At the same time, in 2017, the company spent over $3 billion producing their ads. So while some of these commercial messages claim to empower women, Nike is actually disempowering the women that work for them by not paying them enough for the labor they are doing. Nike is living by the statement that a woman's place is in their factories, while selling the idea that a woman's place is in the streets, being free, strong, and independent.
ما هي لعبتك، أو يمكن يقولوا إنك قوية، إنه ما حد يقدر يوقفك.
What is Nike's real belief of women? The reality women are living in Nike's factories is the opposite to the apparent reality the women in their ads are encouraged to be living and pursuing. It is fabulous that Nike's ads are trying to empower women. However, it is time for them to apply that message to their female workers and be the change they are trying to create.
Сжатых кулаков и